Bailey. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Olive. Hi, Athena. Henny, if you're around someplace, one of these days you'll be in class too. Today we're going to take a look at, well, what does this remind you of? You ride a seesaw in the playground, don't you? Have you ever gotten on a seesaw with someone who's heavier than you? That can be a problem, can't it? Let me show you. This will be you on one end. Don't fall off. And this will be somebody who's heavier on the other end. Now that's not going to do, is it? Yeah? So, if you're going to ride a seesaw with somebody who's heavier than you, here's what you have to do. Okay? Put this back on. Now watch this. Now all of a sudden you can ride the seesaw. What did we do that's different? We moved the heavier person closer to the middle of the seesaw. So the heavier the object is, the closer it has to be to the center. The lighter it is, the farther away. Let's put another one on this side, okay? Well, looks like we're going to have to move it in a little closer, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we get. Look, looky here. We're going to try another one. Okay. That weighs it 4 times as much as this. This has to be 4 times further away from the middle, like that. And that's how you can ride a seesaw in a playground with somebody who's heavier than you. They just have to sit closer to the middle of the seesaw. Okay? Okay. All right. Now, have you ever seen Mommy attach something to the refrigerator with a magnet? You ever wonder how these magnets work? Well, you're going to have to be a lot older before we can really explain everything, but let me show you a few things with magnets. First of all, let's put our seesaw away. These are magnets. Now they have a funny shape. Most magnets aren't shaped that way, but they're magnets, okay? Because they can be used to pick up things like that, or this, or this. Now those are all objects that have iron in them. Now there are some objects that are metal, but they're not made of iron. This thing is, but these are not. And the magnet won't work on those, but it'll still work on these. Now what about 2 magnets coming close together? Do they attract? Sometimes they do. Magnets have opposite ends. They're called poles. A positive pole and a negative pole. You don't have to remember the names right now. Just know that they're opposite. But if I bring the negative pole here and the positive pole here, well, let's see what happens. They attract. Well, what if I bring a positive pole here and a negative pole here? They still attract. But now, watch this. I'm going to bring the 2 positive poles together. Watch what happens. They push each other away. That's called repelling. Now, if I take the negative pole here and the negative pole here, what do you think they'll do? If you said repel, you're right. So the opposites attract. The same poles repel. Have you ever heard the expression opposites attract before? Well, where do you think that impression came from? Well, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. You have a good day, and maybe I'll be able to think up some other fun stuff to do with science later on. Okay? Bye-bye.